So I think I'm gonna post this today, maybe tomorrow, because I've already posted today. Francesca is not pleased with me. Not one bit. She's gonna bite me, just wait. She always does. We have beef. I've been feeling weird lately. And I finally put it together. I ran out of Seroquel a while ago. And I guess it just went over my head and I didn't pick it up. And I've been feeling weird lately. So that's probably why I haven't done anything insane yet. But I've been having thoughts that have been like early signs of mania. Because I have early signs. I don't know the point of being able to recognize them though. Because, like, you can't get rid of whatever the fuck the chemicals in my brain are doing. So there's no point in me knowing if I'm having a manic episode or not, because once it starts, it's not like I'm gonna be able to do anything about it anyways. I'm not gonna be like, oh, I'm manic, so I probably shouldn't do this. Like, no, it's not gonna happen. I don't have self-control like that when I'm manic. I don't like it. I don't like being manic, but it's my life, I guess. I don't know. I'm gonna keep up with my meds. I don't know what I want to talk about. I was thinking about maybe just making a video about my alcohol problem. I started picking up drinking pretty heavily at the end of last year with Tori. And she has a substance abuse problem. She will never admit it because she loves to just deny anything's wrong with her and run from it and lie to everyone. But, you know, not my problem anymore. But because of this, when she started drinking a lot, I started drinking a lot. And about the last month of our relationship, I was getting drunk probably like 2 or 3 times a week, every week. And the problem with this is I have the addiction gene. And it really likes alcohol, which is not good. The night we broke up, this is the first sign of me being like, oh, this isn't good. She left a bottle of spiked eggnog here to drink later. And I wasn't gonna touch it. It was gonna be all hers because I don't like eggnog. But I wanted to be drunk so bad, and it was all I had available at the moment, so I drank the entire bottle. And then I called all my friends, and Clara came over, and then suggested hooking up. And I'm glad that I didn't do that. But it's a problem. And then recently I've not been doing well mentally just because, like, I've got a bunch of shit going on. Like, my life is a train wreck, it blows. And, like, honestly, I was thinking earlier, and I was like, has my life always been a shit show? Because it feels like it's always been a shit show. Like, I just got dealt, like, the worst hand of cards. Like, I've got too many things going on and wrong with me and things I've been through. I'm sorry, my makeup is like eating. Even though I went to the gym and like broke a sweat, it's still slaying. Also, Better Than Sex mascara is like the best mascara ever. Like, maybe the beauty gurus were onto something with that because I bought it. And it's like, I don't know, like, it's eating. But that's besides the point. I'm a very impulsive person. And Francesca's in the background. But I think dead ass she has like cat schizophrenia. She like chases things that aren't there like all the time. It's kind of hilarious. But again, that's besides the point. Lately, every time I get upset, I drink. Especially when I'm talking to other people about what I've been through. Pretty much mostly just the shit with Tori. Because it has had a severe negative impact on me and my quality of life, as all abusive relationships do. But every time I talk to my friends about it and I really get into it, I just start drinking until the pain goes away, which is a symptom for sure. I feel like, okay, so this is like a very niche reference. It's not like anyone watches my videos anyways. So like the videos that have the most views are the ones I sent Tori's little friends links to. And they did watch it cuz there's like 20 something views. Someone was watching it. But again, besides the point. Sunrise on the Reaping, which is the newest Hunger Games book. It's about Haymitch and his game that he won. And at the beginning on the train, he gets offered alcohol and he's like, I'm not much of a drinker myself. And then at the end, everything goes to shit for him and he becomes an alcoholic. And I feel like Tori was my Hunger Games and I am Haymitch. And because I survived her, I drink to make the pain go away. And I don't know. I'm gonna fix it because I know that I have the potential to become the worst alcoholic in the world and drink myself to death because that's what both of my grandpas did. And so I don't want to do that. And also, like, drinking too much, like, makes you kind of fat. And, like, I don't want to be fat. Like, being fat would suck. And being fat, because I have a drinking problem, would, like, double suck. Like, damn. Like, I've got this addiction and I'm big. That's embarrassing. But, another reason for me to put down the fucking bottle. I had to work on my impulse control, and I had to work on my drinking, and preferably get it sorted out in the next year, because once I'm legal, like, that's when it's gonna become a real problem. Because, like, right now I have my ways of getting alcohol, obviously. But once I can walk into any store, in any restaurant, and buy alcohol, I know if I don't kick this habit before then, I'm probably gonna end up dead in a ditch in my first week of being 21. I've got... How long have I been 24? I've been 20 for like 3 months now. So, 9 months to figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out, trust. Will I tell my therapist? No. My therapist is about to fire me. Like, I can feel it in my bones. She was not too pleased with me during my last session. I'm not too pleased with her either. Because, quite frankly, she just does not understand me at all. And we waste so much time with me trying to make her understand me. And because she doesn't get it, we spend our whole sessions, and she's like, wow, like, that really must bother you. And I'm like, no, this does not bother me, and I don't feel the way you think I feel, and there's no reason to sit here and talk about a manic episode, because, like, I know it's not my fault, and I know that I can't hold myself for stuff I do when I'm manic, because I'm not me, and I don't have self-control, and it's not like I lost self-control on purpose. It's not like I got manic on purpose. Sometimes my brain just decides to fuck me over and ruin my life. And there's nothing I can do about it. So I'm not gonna sit and be like, woe is me, I need therapy to work through my mania. Like, I don't care. Like, I don't care. Like, personally, a lot of my mania is really funny to me. Like, I'll look back at things I did and I was like, that's like, but why though? Like, all I can say is like, but why though? Like, I slept with my friend from the psych ward. Why? I slept with my ex and a stranger in the same span of 12 hours. Why though? Like, why would you do that? I slept with a man when I'm gay. Girl, okay. Whatever. I took a bunch of drugs and then decided not to sleep for 3 days and then started hallucinating. And I stopped taking my meds because it was like, they're limiting my true potential. And it's like, anyone in their right mind knows that's so fucking ridiculous. Like, you're on meds to make yourself stay sane. The second you start to unravel, you're like, you know, what if I just didn't take anything? What if I just did like the max amount of effort to go insane? And then obviously, I had an obsession with Mice Circus from Coraline. I greened out and cried when I realized I was throwing up in the bathroom during Mice Circus, like a normal person would. I listened to Mice Circus on loop for an hour. I drove across 3 state lines because I felt crazy. I listened to Naked in Manhattan on loop for like 3 hours driving. Um, I sold my nudes for money. Um, let's see, what else did I do? I cut my own bangs. Like, not in a, like, I know what I'm doing, like, professional way. I was, like, in Tori's, like, old bathroom, like, at her dad's old house. That was really her grandma's house that she ended up, like, moving out of. I remember I was like, "Do you have any scissors?" And she was like, "Yeah, there's some in the bathroom." And I made a beeline to the bathroom and I cut my own bangs and I like looked real busted up. They were really bad. And then I cut all my hair off to fix it because I did a really bad job. I also drew the mice from Coraline on everything in pen. I developed this fixation with angel numbers that I still kind of have, like 1111. I always make a wish, and I think I'm gonna just say my wishes on here because, like, again, no one's watching. But my wish, pretty much the entire time, when I would go insane, would be for Tori to get the fuck away from me and stay the fuck away from me, and she never did. I really hated her for a very long time, and I don't know why I stayed and got back with her as many times as I did, because I genuinely, like, hated her. And I would, like, tell her I love her. And it's like, I didn't. Once she cheated on me, it was over. It was over, and I should have known it was over. But instead, I let her come back, and I let her drive me insane. And it was terrible. It was terrible for me to constantly be in, like, paralyzing fear, because that's what, like, I was constantly in fight or flight the entire time we were together, which was, like, I think we spent, like, a total of, like, 8 months together after she cheated on me, which is pathetic, but, you know, it is what it is. But living in constant fight or flight and just being in paralyzing fear all the time and not being able to trust her with anyone was very unpleasant because I became this very controlling person that I never wanted to be. I always told myself that if I ever got cheated on, I would leave, and for some reason, I didn't leave her. And I guess it's because we'd been together for 2 years when I found out about it. I don't know, it made it very hard for me to want to leave. I wanted to stay with her, and she wanted to fix things, but then she started abusing me really bad. It was like once I found out, like, she just started abusing me, because before then, like, it was like she'd raped me a couple times at that point, and she'd obviously, like, pretty badly emotionally abused me. She created this severe abandonment anxiety in me because, like, we never fought until I found out she cheated on me. Before, she would just act weird and I would, like, notice and she wouldn't tell me what was wrong. And there were, like, a couple times after the first time she left where I was like, I know you're gonna leave. You always get like this when you're about to leave. And she'd be like, no, I'm not. And then I'd try to leave her first because I knew she was gonna leave, and then she wouldn't let me. The first time I tried to leave her, she threatened to kill herself. So I didn't leave. And then she like, left me a month later. I'm, like, getting the timeline all jumbled up. The first time she left, I tried to leave her a month before, and she had a panic attack, came completely unglued. Her dad was like, I'm gonna put you in the psych ward if you don't, like, get it together. Like, this is not how we treat people. Because I just wanted to leave her. But no. And then she left, like, a month later. But then, like, she left again overnight that summer, and then like pretended to forget my stuff, and then we got back together. And then that September, when I went batshit insane again, because I go batshit insane every September, like clockwork, it's really weird. But I tried to leave her because I knew something was wrong and I knew she wasn't going to tell me, so I figured I'd scram, and she wouldn't let me. And then she left like 4 days later. It was really weird that she like threatened to kill herself if I left, and then she left. She did that every time I tried to leave, which is why I never got to leave. I never got out because I didn't know what to do. Because I thought she'd probably do it, but she didn't. So, that was another thing. Her friends were like, "You threatened suicide." It's like, no, I didn't. It was actually quite the opposite. I never threatened suicide. There were times where I told her I was suicidal, but it wasn't a threat to get her to stay with me or anything. I was just genuinely suicidal and wanted to talk to someone about it, and I figured, why not my own girlfriend, you know? But, you know, she can tell everyone whatever she wants to tell them, because I know what happened and she knows what happened. And I hope that she feels guilty, because she should, because she did a bunch of really fucked up shit to me. But I'm just rambling. See, this is what I'm talking about. Like, I'm gonna have to start making videos to get all this shit with Tori out of my head, because I'm tired of talking to my friends about it, and I'm tired of it just sitting in my brain. But, you know, Tori did a bunch of fucked up shit to me, and it is what it is. And now, whenever I talk about it, I drink. And I guess also, like, this video is an excuse for me to not go get drunk right now. Because, like, I really need to cut back. I drink on weeknights when I have school in the morning, and that's when it's like a real problem, because it's like now I'm skipping class because I'm hungover and all this shit. And it's not like I'm drinking for fun. I'm drinking to escape, which is the problem. Drinking for fun and occasionally is one thing, but I don't know. Recently, I've been like, I low key be drinking to die. Like, I got blackout drunk for the first time a while ago, and like, I've been doing everything in my power to not do that again, because like, it was a time. My sister Amelia and Clara were over here, and it was like the weekend after my birthday weekend, because like my birthday weekend got like fucking ruined. I like had my friends Noah and Brent over here. They're not my friends anymore. I don't really talk to them. We had an argument, and like I've been on and off again with Noah forever, and I've really been like considering not being friends with him for a long time, and so I finally just fucking cut it off. But this is part of like, this was like, I guess like the beginning of the end. Like, this was like the first like thing that led to me being like, oh, you guys suck. We were supposed to get like crossfaded for my birthday, and like they were supposed to get alcohol, and then they didn't, and they didn't tell me until I was like going to get them. And then they like fought the whole way to my apartment, which was an hour and 20 minutes. And the fighting combined with like not getting alcohol, because that was supposed to be my birthday gift, was just some fucking liquor. And then like they didn't tell me until like the day of, so I didn't even have time to like get liquor for my own party, because at that point it was like I could have gotten some, but now it's like here, and y'all fucking failed to do like your only job. They didn't get me a birthday present at all. So they like came over and we just smoked a bunch, and like I've gotten to the point where I kind of hate weed. Like, I don't like how it makes me feel. I get depressed, and I cry, and I binge eat, and like I green out a lot. I don't even green out for real. It's more like my lungs are really good and I'll like cough till I throw up almost every time I smoke because I run and I've like severely like cut back my smoking because I know I have a problem with it. But we smoked literally every like 2 hours and I was like, oh, and they were like rationing their weed because they're like addicted to it. And going out like every single time I would start to feel sober or smoke again, I was like, oh yeah, this isn't pleasant. This isn't fun at all. And then that happened. They were fighting the whole time. It was bad. And then the weekend after that, um, I had Sarah, Clara, and Amelia over, and no one was really drinking but me. Like everyone had like a glass, and I didn't notice that I was the only one drinking. I thought like the bottle was emptying quickly because everyone was drinking. But no, it was just me. And Sarah and Amelia were gonna sleep on these air mattresses. And I was trying to help them put the sheets on the air mattresses. And I kept falling on my face and doing a somersault. I don't know, I don't remember this. This is just what I've been told. I did a few somersaults because I kept trying. I kept falling in the floor, which should have been a sign. I told everyone I love them, and then I kept telling Clara I love her, and I told her, like, I asked her if she loved me, and she was like, yeah, I love you, and I was like, good, because it'd be crazy if you didn't at this point. I do not know. And then, we were watching, like, Tim Burton movies, but I don't remember that either. I remember, like, vaguely, like, one of the girls asked me if I remembered watching the movies. I think it was after I blacked out and woke up. 'Cause I don't know. I asked for water when I started feeling bad, as one often does when they're about to black out. And then as Amelia was getting me water, I was like, trash can. And everyone was like, what? And I was like, trash can. And then I threw up. And I threw up in my hair, which wasn't good. I don't remember that at all. I have no idea how much I threw out, but it was probably a lot because I drank. Okay, so we got like one of the biggie buzz balls. And I drank half of it, like by myself. So I would assume I puked all that up. And then, like, pizza, because we had pizza. I don't know. I, like, vaguely remember, like, throwing up, like, 2 or 3 times. And I remember, like, that was, like, the last memory I had before I was out. I think I threw up and laid my head down and woke up, and it was like 4 a.m. and I was going to my bed because I like passed out on the couch. And my sister was in my bed for some reason, so I had to kick her out. But then I woke up like really hungover, but it was the middle of the night and I couldn't go back to sleep because I was actually like so hungover that like I physically could not sleep. My head hurt so bad and I was still really nauseous because like I drank probably to the point of like almost getting alcohol poisoning. Like I threw up a lot and I drank a lot. Like I'm not big. A little goes a long way and I had a lot. But um then I was like, I remember, oh yeah, I texted Patrick and he was talking about how he has like alcohol and like nicotine and shit because he does nicotine. And I was like, I'm so drunk right now. You should get me a pack of Cheyenne cigarettes and bring them here. And he was like, I don't remember what he said, to be honest. I have no idea. But then like he called me in the morning and I like picked up, but I didn't know it was him calling because I was driving because like that morning like it was like snowing and once the sun came up I was like I want juice and I'm sober. So I'm going to go to the store and get juice and Patrick was like calling me and then he got mad when I picked up because I didn't know who was calling because like it's like my phone has like a like I don't know, my car Bluetooth thing has like a button you can just like push because my phone was like face down in the passenger seat, so I couldn't see who was calling me. And it was him, and he was like really mad at me for not recognizing that he was calling me, and I was like, dude. But I don't know what the thought process was. I was like, do you want to hang out? Everyone's asleep upstairs, so I'd have to come down, and I'm like, I don't even know. Like, I was just going insane. Like, that was like the week that my ex's friends decided to be like some of the worst people ever, which, like, I don't know what I thought was gonna happen, honestly. Like, of course, the worst person I know is surrounding herself with some of the worst people I know. Like, but, I don't know. I was just going insane, having a terrible time, and I ended up like unadding Patrick because I was like, what am I even doing? Like, really? Like, I don't want to sleep with him. He's kind of insane. Let me not. Hi, Muffin. My other cat's in here too. But all in all, not good. But I didn't add him again, and I didn't sleep with him or hang out with him. So that's good news. But I'm kind of just yapping about anything and everything. But it's better than being in my head, and I don't like telling my friends things that I do because I don't like what I be doing sometimes. But like I lose control of myself, so like I can't really hold myself for the shit that I do when I'm manic. And I know what my friends are gonna tell me, so I even talk to them. But Claire's coming over this weekend again. Maybe I'll stop pussying out and ask her to be my girlfriend. It should have happened last time, but I pussied out again. But, I'm gonna do it for real. My friends keep telling me you need to do it and like grow a pair. And I'm gonna grow a pair and it's gonna be great because I don't think there's anyone in this world that understands me and how I am and why I am the way I am the way she does. Because we met at youth villages. Technically, we met at Peachford. Like, technically, we didn't really talk though. And then we went to youth villages, and it's like youth villages is the only place I'd like keep friends from there because I lived there for 6 months. It's hard not to be friends with people that you live with for 6 months. But no one understands what it was like to be at youth villages, but people that have been, and obviously saw the same shit and were there for the same staff and the same group on the same unit and everything. And I think it's good to have someone who gets it, because no one gets it. And she isn't clinically insane, and she doesn't do drugs. Because I'm not dating another drug addict. I've done that twice. And I've dated 2 different girls with borderline personality disorder. Which, it's not fun to date girls that are on drugs with BPD. You shouldn't do it if you can avoid it. I know a lot of people are like, don't demonize BPD, but genuinely, like, they're like, I don't know, like, everyone I've met with BPD, and it's been quite a few people, have been absolutely batshit insane, abusive shitheads. And it's always people with BPD that are like, don't demonize BPD. It's like, I don't care if you're mentally ill or not. The things you're doing are not okay. Like, especially like becoming like the partner of someone with BPD, that's when like you're most likely to be targeted by their abuse. I've noticed. And also, like, it's like a known fact that relationships trigger people with BPD, and like they can be somewhat normal with like friends and shit like that, but they're just absolutely despicable to their partners. And I kind of know firsthand what it's like to be a victim of that. It's not cool. I won't recommend it to anyone. If you're dating someone and they're like, oh, I have BPD, you should probably like get out before it gets bad, because I think it's the inevitable conclusion. It takes about like 5 years to recover from BPD, and that is consistent therapy. Because I've done a lot of research into this because I wanted to understand what the fuck my ex-girlfriend had wrong with her. And like, yeah, no. And apparently, like, the hardest part of recovery that a lot of people with BPD never recover from is like the relationship aspect and like holding down a job. And that tracked with what Tori was doing, and I just like was tired of it. Like, she wouldn't go to therapy, she wouldn't take meds, even though like she quit therapy because her therapist was like, you need to see a psychiatrist, like you need meds. She was like, actually no, what if I just was unmedicated without therapy? This can only go well. No one's gonna get hurt. But what can you do? But anyways, I've been filming for 40 minutes. I think that's enough yapping, and I'm hungry from going to the gym, so bye.